Welcome to another preseason interview with Coach Jen Melia of the Rawlins County Buffaloes here on KLBY at Open Spaces Sports, brought to you by the Farm Credit. Also many businesses throughout the Atwood area. Coach, what kind of a season do you expect this year?
Well, I really have some high expectations for my team this year. We finished 4th in league last year, and I expect us to do a lot better than 4th this year.
All right, folks, and you can learn more about the Rawlins County Volleyball program when you go over to OpenSpacesSports.com as we continue to take a look at this year's season. Coach, let's talk about your team a little bit. The expectations from a year ago to this year, where's your strength going to be? Where's your weaknesses are going to be on this team? Talk about your team a little bit.
Well, we have 9 seniors this year, and 6 of them are returning starters. We only lost 1 senior last year, so I think our strengths are definitely in our leadership. Our weakness would be just developing our younger players so that they can meet our high standards.
Talk about your schedule a little bit. I think scheduling a lot of times has a lot to do with preparation for the postseason, so to speak. Is that your case?
Yes, we got a pretty tough schedule this year. We only have 2 home games, and they're early in September, so all of October we're on the road. And personally, I like away games, and I think that'll help us in our postseason play.
Coach, in the areas of passing, setting, hitting the ball, or serving the ball and getting it in bounds, those are areas that coaches drive them crazy. Probably a lack of getting the ball in bounds on a serve. Talk about those areas of your team.
Our passing should be really strong this year. I have my starting libero back. She's been starting for me 3 years, Haley Doty. So we're good in the passing area. I've really been focusing on trying to get our hitters going, hitting strong. We're a little timid, trying to not make errors, and I'm just really trying to make them go after it and go all out and hit the ball.
When you look at the postseason, well, let's talk about the league first. I think you said you finished 4th there last year, and obviously the goal would be to win the Northwest Kansas League Championship. But then when you get into the sub-state arena, do you have any idea where you might be, or will it just be dependent on where you get in classification there? Would it be a 1A, 2A situation?
We're going to be 1A, and we are always going to have Hoxie to battle with, but I think, between us and Hoxie, we're going to duke it out for Golden State.
Do you like to duke it out with a team like that?
I do. They are a very good team, and they push us to better ourselves, so I'm excited to play them.
All right. Well, when you talk about your leaders, who would your leaders be?
Definitely my starting libero, Haley Doty. She's been starting for me several years. My setter, Katie Withington, and my 2 left side hitters. We got Brooke Pasley back and Keisha Green, and all 4 of those have been starting for me the last few years, so they should be great leaders.
Now, for Jen Melia, is coaching volleyball still as fun as it was several years ago when you started?
Absolutely.
Okay. Hey, thanks for visiting with us, and the very best to you. We'll see you along the way at Open Spaces Sports throughout the season.
All right. Thank you very much.
Jen Melia joins us, the volleyball coach at Rawlins County High School, brought to you by Farm Credit of Western Kansas and the many businesses throughout the Rawlins County and Atwood area. Reporting for Open Spaces Sports, this is Rich Epp.